Hey Coffee and Cars, welcome to another edition of Featured. I'm here with Steven with his awesome 61 Ford Unibody. For joining us, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
So kind of tell me about this truck. I guess, you know, I saw you out at Cook's last time out, and I just posted like, whose truck is this? And you reached out and said, it's mine. And so here we are. Like, that's kind of what this whole Featured is about. It's just kind of getting to know the people that come out and see the vehicles. And so tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's a 1961 Ford Unibody. Really nobody's seen it, right? So
Yeah.
we've had it done for a couple of years, but with life going on and kids and everything, we just haven't had a chance to really get it out. But full custom truck. I mean, it's on the original frame, but it's all boxed, all air ride. You know, it's got a 460 60 over, so it's actually a 472 big block in it.
Okay.
Backed by a 9-inch Ford rear end, wheelwood brakes. You know, internally, so Lone Star Horsepower did all the tuning on it. Makes 404 to the rear.
Wow.
All ride tech suspension. So you know, we tried to put all the best of the best parts on it. So
It's an absolute, just amazing truck. I guess I didn't realize the kind of what went into this kind of model truck, and just the availability of parts, and it's easy to build and thing. So
Right.
kind of explain that a little bit.
yeah, so these trucks are rare. They only made them 3 years. So if a lot of people don't really understand what a unibody is, and in most trucks they have that kind of split between the cab and the bed.
Right.
Well, this is all one piece. So not only was it difficult like throughout the build process, like just to move it around, like we had to create kind of this custom dolly to like move it everywhere that we went. And so, and then too, just availability of parts. Most of these trucks, when you get them and you find them, they're completely rotted out. So to build this truck, I basically took 4 trucks and made 1 truck.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
So you've got some amazing wheels on this thing. Kind of tell us about that and your thought process. And what you
Yeah,
selected.
so taking the wheels, I mean, everybody does billets, you know, everybody does smoothies, but it took me, you know, I did a rendering a long time ago with like true Daytons, and so I just kept going back to a Dayton wire wheel. You know, it's not really the era, you know, some of those are really probably like the 30s and the 40s, but I just felt like that was the wheel choice that I just kept gravitating back to. And so it's a real Dayton. It's a 20 by 8 in the front and then a 22 by 12 in the back.
I think that is so unique. It just adds to that complex of this truck, man. It's just so beautiful, everything y'all have done with this. Kind of go through the interior with me a little bit. Tell us about
the idea was just to kind of create a very classic, timeless look. You know, black and red. Like, how do you go wrong with those 2 colors?
Right.
Brian with Audio EFX pretty much did all the interior.
Okay.
And then we had, the seat was upholstered by Joe with Montelongos. But it's all classic instrument gauges, custom fiberglass dash, custom headliner. There's just, you know, there's period correct things, but the idea was just to try to make it as classic and timeless as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any part of this truck that you didn't touch?
No. It's pretty much, I mean, there's not an old bolt on it. You know, everything's pretty much brand new.
That's so amazing. And you said you bought this and initially you were planning on doing a rat rod build?
Yeah, so the goal was like a $10,000 budget, right? And as you can see, it got out of hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I purchased 4 of them in 2006, and it's been about a 10 to probably 11-year build.
That is amazing. That's what, like, I think we don't understand in Lubbock. There's so many hidden treasures out here.
Yeah.
And I hope through this that we can bring some of the guys out and just be able to talk about some of these awesome cars and the passion that everybody shares in this industry. So awesome. Air suspension.
Yeah, so it's all ride tech air valves. You know, half-in Big Red. And it's kind of interesting. Everybody does all the, you know, these are manual.
Yeah.
And so I bought these forever ago when budget. That's just kind of what I had. And everybody now is all digital.
Yeah.
But if you remember, you know, there's all these companies. What is it, AccuAir? Yeah. Kind of went under a little bit, right? People that had all that technology, I mean, they were having issues. So it's just manual valves. It's just kind of old school. But all the 4-link suspension, everything's ride tech technology.
That's awesome. And so it's been, you know, I know you said you got a little bit of stuff you still want to do to it, but it's been essentially completed and driven.
Yeah, I've been pretty much complete. You know, as amazing as I think a lot of people think it looks, it really hasn't been buffed. I mean, we kind of started cutting and buffing just slightly, and then realized we had some nips and chips and stuff here that we still got to fix. But you know, it's one of those, when you're a detail people, like you just start picking it all apart.
Right. Yeah, so, and obviously a labor of love, and
right.
you want to build the perfect thing, so you're going to start seeing stuff. It looks amazing to me.
And it's black. It shows everything, right? Yeah. So every little flaw.
Well, there's not many that I can see, so it's I love it. It's beautiful. Let's go for a ride. Nervous to put my hands on anything. I don't want to mess it up.
Sound like my kids.
What do I touch?
No, I know. No, I let them get in it, man. I let them, you know, like things can be fixed. You know? Let's jack this thing up a little bit. But like I told you, shoot, it's only, I got 185 miles on it, so we're just really just trying to kind of go through the break-in process with this and
take it easy.
See what leaks or what breaks. Right.
My wife just wants an old truck, like, you know, for us to cruise around in.
Yeah.
This would be a little excessive, but but it would be amazing.
Yeah, and then I haven't, like, so I built a sway bar for it, but I haven't put it, so it's kind of like, it runs really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? Get off those bricks. For what you're going to be doing in it, cruising around town and like, I mean.
Yeah, so that's the goal. The goal is just to get in it and cruise it, enjoy it. I don't think I'll be going on any marathon trips with it. Like, so when I first built it, I was gonna have it just regular pump gas, right?
Yeah.
And so when we actually put the motor together, the trick flow heads CC at like 71 cc's instead of 74, so it took the compression ratio up. So I was afraid to put like pump gas in it. So I ran like 104 octane in it forever at like $9 a gallon. And the wife was like, how many times are we gonna be doing this? I don't know.
I don't know if I want to do that.
I was cleaning them. And cleaning these wheels is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's gotta be just so tedious. It is
tedious, and everybody's like, "Why did you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe I'll go build it someday." It's like jewelry, right?
Yeah.
But I still like them. And one of the things you'll notice is, like on the hood and in the little horn button here, it's got the lightning bolt. So little trick is like on the, if you run in a V8, it'll say V8 on it, right? Well, the lightning bolt represents a V6. So it's kind of like a little trick, right? Like people kind of look to it like, it's got a little V6 in it, but it's got a big V8.
Love it.
yeah, in high school I had a 95 Chevy that was just slammed. Actually friends with like Aaron Kaufman, and I mean, it was like, you know, how low can you get it? And the littlest tires, you know, big reels, tiny little rubber band tires.
Right.
But this one's got more of kind of that hot rod rig, right? Bigger tire in the back, smaller tire in the front. A little different. Like I can actually get a jack under this thing.
That makes it a lot easier to do stuff.
It does.
So what was the idea behind a unibody then?
You know, like, I'm not really a Ford guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really, you know, my dad's got a 69 Chevelle. We grew up with a 57 Chevy as well. I just love the look of these. They just clean lines. You don't see a whole lot of them. And I just fell in love with it when I saw it. So I thought, yeah, I like anything that looked cool. I like I'd do a Nash Metropolitan if I could. But I just like anything. But really, it's got a good little chop to it, but it's pretty mild cam. Yeah. But it's got so it's an 850 Holley double pumper. It's carbureted. One of the goals someday is to run. I want to run like a stacked injection system, but they're just so expensive. Yeah. And tuning them's pretty difficult. Okay. But so this is an 850, but it's all forged internals. Like I said, it's backed by a Ford C6. That's probably what hurts the truck really. Like it makes a ton of torque. But you know, I think if I put like a modern transmission in it, it'll really wake this thing up. Yeah.
Thanks for watching Featured. If you'd like to be on an episode, just go to cclbk.com and click Be Featured. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.